Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my favorite recipes walkthrough for Cookie Mama Cook Off the video game. I am JVD Gamer. Today I'm going to show you guys how to play another round of my favorite recipes for Cookie Mama Cook Off the video game. We already did those two in the first one. We did those three last time. Today, I think we're going to start with... we have 4 more pages left, so if we can get to all 5 recipes, that's great. So we're going to start with, my guess is, let's go with Mille Fiole. So you add the ingredients. To the cake flour, we must add water, bread flour, butter, and salt. So in the cake flour, we had sugar, bread flour, butter, and water. I know, butter, bread flour, water, and butter, bread flour, water, and sugar. Now we gotta knead, okay? And we got a bonus 100 points, so excellent. If we can get to the last 25 recipes, this will be the last walkthrough. Because let me tell you why. Oh, wait. If we don't get to it for some reason, we're doing one more, okay? But I'm gonna try to keep it at 3, okay? Bake in the oven, okay? A little bit overcooked, but that's not bad. So in the egg yolk, you're gonna put cake flour, milk, cake flour, milk, and custard powder in the egg yolk. Let's hope I get another try harder. And I did a good job. With a bonus 100 points, which is excellent. Two tryharders, one good and one good and 5 very goods. Second recipe we're going to do in this walkthrough is ratatouille, which is basically sauce vegetables and sauce. Eggplant and zucchini. So in the ratatouille, we're going to put in zucchini, eggplant, yellow pepper, onion, green pepper, red pepper, and olive oil. Now we're going to add the thyme, turn the temperature to medium, stir, salt, turn the temperature high, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put some pepper, stir, turn it down to low temperature, and then you add the last and final ingredient, which is tomato sauce, which is basically what ratatouille is. It's vegetables, and most people use tomato sauce for it. We got 1 good and 3 very goods. Good job, Jerry. Third recipe will be, excuse me, how about bouillabaisse? No. How about the tomatoes? No, let's go with steamed egg custard. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not what it looks like, so. Good job, Jerry. Now we gotta cut up into pieces. So what we're gonna cut up is shiitake. Now a shiitake is basically a type of mushroom that people eat. Now we gotta cut up some meat. It's gonna be chicken and boiled fish paste. Boiled fish paste and chicken and steamed egg custard. At first I thought it was a dessert, but I don't think so. Now we gotta mix it, okay? I didn't do it hard enough, but it's okay. Now we gotta add the ingredients. So in the egg, you must add soy sauce, soup stock, and salt. And what you're gonna want to do after that, you get it very good for that. Put into mold. Now remember, don't put too much Remember, don't overfill it, okay? And don't... Remember, don't overfill it, but don't underflow it. Wow, did I get a bonus 100 points? That's a good job, Jerry. Great job, Jerry. Good job. Did I get a very good for once? Steam. Watch the meter carefully. When the bar reaches the red part, switch it off. And I did it. Good job, Jerry. And then after that, we'll do the bouillabaisse, and then we'll go to tomato sauce farfalle. We got all very goods for this, which increased my score, and it told me I'm a great chef, which means I got a perfect score for that one. Let's go with bouillabaisse. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I will be right back. See you guys. I'm sorry. I want to apologize if I accidentally started to do a challenge, okay? After this page, we only have 4 more left, so let's go with bouillabaisse. And this time we're going to actually make it, not do the challenge. I apologize, so we're going to peel the shrimp. We're going to peel shrimp. And we're going to deal it, and then we're going to peel some scallop. Stay hydrated, everybody. It is hot outside because it's summertime. So we're cutting rockfish and tomato. Excuse me. Sorry, I burped. So we're going to add the 2 seasonings, so black pepper, red pepper, black pepper again, white pepper, pepper, black pepper, there we go. Good job, Jerry. Great job. Now we gotta mince, okay? I think we are gonna get to 25, the next 25 recipes, because guess what? If we do, there won't be any more my favorite recipes walkthroughs, because so we got chili peppers, tomatoes, maybe it's, I gotta try harder for that one, for crying out loud. So now we gotta add the shrimp in. Then we gotta turn the temperature to medium, stir. Then we gotta add scallops, which are very good for you and tasty, in my opinion. Salt, add the blue salt. And then we're gonna add some garnish to it. Turn the temperature to low, and then the last and final ingredient you must have is laurel, which is a type of herb. I can't believe it. Like, 1 try harder and 5 very goods. But it's okay if my score doesn't go up. On this page, the last recipe is tomato sauce farfalle. Let's hope I get a bonus 100. If we hadn't made that mess, we would have gotten a bonus 100, but that's okay. Now we're going to add the ingredients. So, in the cake flour, we must add bread flour, semolina, olive oil, and egg. So, not quite egg noodles, but we're going to make I guess we're going to make bow ties. That's what it probably is. So, but we're going to... Ready? We didn't get a bonus 100, but what matters is that we got a very good for it. Good job, Jerry. Cut up into pieces. So what we're going to cut up into pieces is we're going to cut up the flour, the dough for the pasta. Make some farfalle. And we got a very good for that, okay? Now we're going to stew. Now we're going to have to stew twice in this walkthrough because now in the boiling pot of water with pasta, we stir, add some salt, turn the temperature high. Then you're going to want to stir again. And one more time stir for this part of the recipe. Drain the pasta. Hold the Wii remote horizontally and tilt the pot to drain the ingredients. Be careful. If you tilt it too much, it will spill. I don't disagree, so... We gotta cut up into pieces again, but this time we're gonna cut up something different. A shiitake and a king trumpet mushroom. I don't know why there's mushrooms in this recipe, but we got great Parmesan cheese. Let's hope that I can get, after this, and then we add salt and pepper, and both shiitake and king trumpet mushrooms. Let's hope I get a good at least. Okay, that's better. Now we gotta stew one more time. Now we gotta end the tomato sauce farfalle. We gotta add the salt, turn the temperature to medium, Then we add pepper to it. Turn the temperature to high. Add tomato sauce, because it's called tomato sauce farfalle. And then we gotta add some fresh cream. Turn the temperature to low. And then last ingredient is Parmesan cheese, which by the way is delicious. If you guys would, because I love Parmesan cheese, you know. It's bow tie pasta is what farfalle is. 9 very goods, 1 try harder, and 1 good. That's okay. What matters is that we have fun playing. Move on to the next page. Before I continue, I must... None on that one. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, yep. So we have 2 more recipes to go. We'll go Salisbury. We'll do tofu first. Now what we're going to do is we're going to... Now we're going to put water in the bowl. Wash, point the Wii remote down and hold it upright. Move it around quickly to wash. When done, tilt the Wii remote to drain the water. And then we just drain it. Mash. Hold the Wii remote upright and move up and down to mash the ingredients. So we just gotta mash the tofu. Come on! Wow. That was a little bit hard. You just gotta keep trying until you get it done, okay? Tofu. In the pot of boiling water tofu, you must stir twice. Turn the temperature high. Stir again. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn it to low temperature. And I'm very excited to announce that if I get all 25 recipes done in this walkthrough, no more. So, squeeze out the soy milk. Hold the Wii remote in both hands and roll it away from you to squeeze. So... And we did it. We're gonna have to... I think we got all very goods. And soy milk, I guess. Or in the tofu milk or whatever, we add bittern. Turn the temperature high. Stir it. I like to eat tofu because it's delicious. Put into a mold. We did this earlier in steamed egged custard. Maybe we'll get a bonus 100 on this one, but let's find out. Wow, we did get a bonus 100. One more. I think we're going to get a very good for this one. Good job, Jerry. Remember, remove carefully. Shake the Wii Remote diagonally to the left and try to remove the item carefully from the container. Shake too hard and it will break, so be careful. We got one, but that's okay. A good is better than that's the only good we got, but that's okay. What matters is that we 7 very goods and 1 good. That's okay. We brought our score up, but now we gotta go to steamed pork buns. Add the ingredients. Okay, this is easy. So in the cake flour, we must add olive, salad oil, granulated sugar, yeast, and salt. Let's get a bonus 100 on this. I'm excited because there will be some more walkthroughs. So we gotta roll it. Oh, wonderful. I think we got a very good for it. I'm surprised. Make finely minced meat, which is also known as ground beef. Quickly shake the Wii Remote up and down to make minced meat, aka ground. That's what minced meat is. Add the ingredients again. To the minced pork, we add oyster sauce, soy sauce, sake, and pepper. Because that's what you need in order to make the pork buns. I'm surprised. We're going to knead again. And we got a bonus 100 points when we kneaded the meat. Grab some filling with the B button and move the Wii Remote in the same direction as the arrow indicates. To wrap it, close them with the B button. That's 3 of them. Four. Oh, come on. That was rude. Watch the meter carefully. When the bar reaches red part, switch it off. Please let us get to red right now. Okay, that's better than it. That's better than before. Let's see what we got. We got 2 goods and 6 very goods. Now we're gonna make beef stroganoff. We all know how to cut meat, so of course we're gonna do that. We're gonna cut up beef chuck roast. Now add seasoning. When the bottle blinks, shake the wheel remote. With good timing to season perfectly. And to the beef chuck roast, dark blue salt, light blue salt number 1, purple salt, light blue salt number 2, purple salt again, light blue salt number 3, dark blue salt, light blue salt number 2, if we hadn't messed up, we could have gotten a bonus 100, but it's okay. So what we're going to do now is I think we're going to mince onion and garlic. Nope, I was wrong. Mushroom. It is 6:14 p.m. So sprinkle. We did it. Ah! Yes! Wow, good job, Jerry. Excellent. We're gonna stir fry. What we're gonna stir fry right now is the beef chuck roast, onion, laurel, wine, salt, and pepper. It's okay if there's a good is okay. We're gonna do a stew, and we're gonna do that. Add the salt, stir it. Add the pepper. Then we turn the temperature to medium. Stir it. And then add the last and final item, fondue. Two goods and 5 very goods. Good job, Jerry. Now let's do Salisbury steak. It's kind of like making hamburger. That's how you make ground minced meat too, so. We're gonna crack egg, so. Excellent. We still got bonus 100 points before, so. Now we gotta grate some breadcrumbs into the hamburger. Cherry, what do you say? Excuse me, sorry. And add the ingredients. In the ground beef, we had black pepper. Minced beef, we had black pepper, nutmeg, light blue salt, breadcrumbs, egg, and the red container of pepper. But just regular pepper, so. Need, okay? Good job. Even if we don't get a bonus 100, what's important is that we have fun and we get very good, okay? We know how to make a hamburger patty. You grab some... One. I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who have watched. We're going to spread the butter around, so... I just want to say, we did a very good for that one, which I was kind of shocked. Cook an egg, you know? We made fried eggs to go with the Salisbury steak. Now, normally I'd say let's do the... I want to do the... medium temperature. I wanted to do that one more time because now we just gotta make some decorations with hot dogs and make you look like an octopus. What? Now we just gotta decorate and serve as much as we'd like. 1, 2, 3. One steak. A pile of cucumbers. A hot dog. Now we can do that. We got 2 fried eggs. We only have 20 minutes left to make this walkthrough happen, so if we can get this walkthrough done, 10 very goods and 1 try harder. We could have gotten a better job, but the last recipe on this page, which is recipe 10 for this walkthrough, is pizza. Yummy. Mushroom. That makes sense, because people like mushrooms on pizza. Yum. Cut. And I think we're going to add bacon on it. Ah, yay, 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 yay. So anyways, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who have watched my walkthroughs. Now we got to open a can of tomatoes and a can of corn. So now we gotta mash up the tomatoes to make tomato sauce on pizza. Because in order to make spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce, you need tomatoes to make it. So in the cake, flour, extra virgin oil, water, yeast, bread flour, and last but not least, salt. Now we're going to knead the dough. Sorry, no bonus 100, but it's okay. So we just gotta stretch the dough like that. Okay, that I will give myself a try harder for. Now we're gonna add as much stuff as we want on the pizza. Because at some point, you've got to have pepperoni. Okay, corn on pizza? So all you get to add on pizza. Now we just gotta bake in the oven. We may have gotten a very good. We got a good, okay. Didn't quite get to the red line, but we did a good job anyway. Because we put pepperoni, mushrooms, bacon, and corn on pizza. 1 try harder, 1 good, and 7 very goods. Now on to the next page. Now there's at least 15 more recipes, but I'm only going to show you at least 5 more, leaving the shortest one for last. So I'm going to show you guys how to make shortcake. We gotta we got a bonus 100 points for cracking eggs. Now you just got to add the ingredients. Now in the egg, we must add butter, cake flour, and condensed sugar. Because you need sugar in order to make a cake. If you want it to be super sweet. We're going to put it into a mold. Now let's not get any try-harders on this one. Let's see if we get a bonus 100 for this one too. Like we did with tofu. We did get a bonus 100. Excellent. Time for me to take a water break, folks. Because I need to have that water break, okay? Excuse me. We made it to the red. And yes, we're going to get a very good. If you make it a little bit at the red or at the red. But now we're going to cut up into pieces strawberry. Because most people, when you talk about shortcake, you usually put strawberry on there. And then we're going to decorate the cake too, with however much stuff you want on it. So, what do you mean a little bit? Don't tell me a little bit. No. And then we're going to serve as much as you like. So what you're going to want to do, it makes sense. Ah, yes. Now we're talking, because it's strawberry shortcake, so. So we only have 10 minutes left, so we can do. We got 5 more recipes to go. We gotta make chow mein, and now we gotta cut up into pieces, so. Shiitake and we now added the tofu in it. Now we gotta stew. Now we gotta add the shiitake mushrooms. Turn the temperature to medium. Stir. Add the fried tofu. Excuse me. Turn the temperature to high. Then we're gonna add salt. Stir it. Then we're gonna add pepper, and then turn the temperature down to low, and then add the next ingredient, which is vinegar. Stir it, and then one more ingredient, which is soy sauce. Okay, so use the clues. So for add ingredients in the recipe chow mein, use the clues to add the correct items to the bowl. Point at the item and pick it up with the B button. Follow the on-screen instructions to add items, okay? Now for the cake flour, we must add bread flour, salt, and water, okay? And we needed. Sorry we didn't get a bonus 100 for that either. But that means we did beyond good. Now we gotta cut the noodles, okay? That is how you make chow mein, everybody. Let me take a water break real quick. We will do sausage now. Now we gotta grate breadcrumbs. Which basically you gotta hold the Wii remote standing it up, and then you just grate it, and then when the arrow points up, you just point it up. Yeah. I need a water break, okay? Sorry about that. Now we gotta add the ingredients again, but this time we grinded the meat. Now we gotta, and the minced pork, we must add breadcrumbs, parsley, sugar. I don't understand sugar, but okay. Salt, so thyme, salt, light blue salt, I should say, and nutmeg. We're gonna knead the meat one more time. And we got a bonus 100 finally. Stuffed with minced meat. Hold the B button to add the minced meat. Be careful not to tear the skin. Then tilt the Wii remote to twist the sausage into links. So I hope you all like this. Oh, come on, brat. Oh man, I hope I gotta... Are you kidding me? You tell me I gotta try harder for that? That was a bit dramatic. Now we gotta stir the pot of water boiling with sausages that are yummy. High heat, or high temperature. Stir it again, and then we have low temperature. Let's see, we got one try harder, one try harder, and 5 very goods. That was a bit dramatic, though. I should have gotten a good at least. Crudite, which is salad. And we're going to use egg yolks to make the dressing. Wow. I think I did it. Now I'm afraid we're not gonna do. We add the vinegar. And then we're now gonna add. Now we gotta finely chop. I'm assuming onion and pepper. Red pepper. Yellow pepper. Onion. Yeah, we want to hurry up if we want to get to 1 hour. Now we got to add the ingredients. Now in the mayonnaise, which is what you use to make, which is what you need the eggs for, you need to put the red peppers in, the onions, and the yellow peppers. Now you need to tear the lettuce, actually. We got it very good for that one. Oh, we got to cut up into pieces. That's fine. But if we want to get to assorted vegetables, we need to hurry up, okay? Good job, Jer. Now we can do this. Now, most people like to add cucumbers. I personally love cucumbers. Now you can decorate as much as you'd like. I'm just very happy. That is how you make salad, everybody. It's okay if it goes a little bit over an hour. I was just trying to get it done so that I could at least... We got 8 very goods, though, which is amazing. Which brought my score up to more points, and it said I'm a great chef. So, one last recipe is going to be assorted vegetables. Of course, we know how to make some decorative cuts. Kind of like how we did the fruit the one time. Anyway, so we did that. We now got the carrots done. Now we need to cut up taro. Bamboo shoots. And now, last but not least, shiitake. Excellent. Now we just gotta boil the vegetables. Now we gotta add sugar. We'll put sugar in vegetables. That's just not right. Stir, add the sweet sake. Turn the temperature up to high. Add the salt. Stir. Turn it down to low temperature. And then last but not least, add the soy sauce. Now we just gotta serve as much as we like. Now we're done. Okay, so I mean, I know there is only 10 more left, but we brought our scores up again. We got all very good, and you're a great chef. We brought our points up again. So here are the last 2 pages for this walkthrough, or for this game. I am sorry to say that. See you guys in the next video. Peace out. Also, by the way, before I leave, there's 2 more pages in this walkthrough, so thank you guys for watching this walkthrough. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, fans.